I'm Marnie Kuhns, and I'm here interviewing Jimi Beth Teague on how we can use the principles of right thinking and adjust our mindset to deal with challenges that may cause anxiety, actually having physical anxiety in your body. So, for example, back in January, I was having a lot of anxiety. My whole body was just buzzing all the time because I was looking at situations and events and extrapolating, and worrying about what's going to come down the road. I'm worrying way down here, worst case scenarios. How am I going to deal with my worst case scenarios? And even though I know about the laws of thought, I could really use some assistance from Jimi here on how to deal with that, especially when you see, okay, we have a track record of this and we think this outcome doesn't look too great and we're worrying about that, or maybe we're trying to think positive, but our body is still all abuzz, which was kind of where I was at the time. I was trying to think positive, but my body was, feeling the buzz and saying, I'm nervous. It was screaming. So Jimi, how would the mind model that we're taught in Rare Faith, how would that help someone like me in that situation?
Okay, so we would need to just run that thought through the bondage cycle. Conscious, subconscious, and our body. We have the anxiety. So what was the thought that was causing the anxiety?
Worrying about the state of the country, okay? Like it's all going to go to hell in a handbasket, okay?
Okay. All right, so our current belief, our current belief is that we're just worried about all the things. We could take that a million directions about the state of our country, like all the beliefs and all the possibilities and all the things that we're hearing and the buzz of everything in that realm. That certainly causes anxiety because we want to feel at peace about that. And so if we have the thought, so up here would be our little why thought, that everything's going to be okay. And we can trust that Heavenly Father has a plan. So we can just be at peace in that trust. And so that's why I did is the new belief is that we can be at peace in trusting that Heavenly Father knows what's going on and he's got a plan. So we're going to take that and we're going to think about it. So it's going to, in our conscious mind, we're just going to think about it. And what we need to do in order to get that into the subconscious mind is to add emotion and possibly repetition. And so you like to do affirmations a lot. And so a good affirmation, let's see, what do you think a good affirmation would be, for the...
Right. It could be like, I'm always protected. God's got my back. Whatever happens in the world, I'm good. God's got me.
All right. So that might be something to put on a index card or something, speak it into your phone, a recording so you can hear it over and over, and then apply emotion to that. So the emotion that we want to apply to that is we want to really feel what it feels like for that to happen. So if I'm going to be at peace, and trusting, I can think of another situation where I've been at peace and trusted that situation was going to work out. And let's see, can you think of a time that you felt peaceful and just kind of describe what that feeling feels like?
Right. So there have been times when I've worried about my kids and I've gotten, prayed about it and felt like it's going to be okay. They're going to be all right. And you get a good feeling of, hey, everything's under control. It's going to be all right, even though it may not look like it at all. And then you just kind of go to this place of trusting and kind of a grateful expectation. Like, okay, good. God said it's going to be all right. So now I'm just going to sit back and look and watch how God makes this all work out. So that's kind of
Okay.
how it feels for me, I guess.
All right. And I love what you said about being grateful. So gratitude is one of the higher vibrations. And so just being grateful for being able to be at peace. And so just sitting in that calm and breathing into that just relaxed feeling of, okay, everything is calm and okay. So that repetition and feeling the emotion is going to move that down into the subconscious. And when that happens, we have the two conflicting beliefs. And so we have the world's crumbling, we don't know what's going to happen belief. And we have the, God's got a plan and everything's going to be okay. So we have both beliefs. And so those are conflicting. And so they're vibrating at different frequencies. And so it's going to cause the la 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 in your body. So it causes this, anxiousness or this feeling. So we need to keep repeating that until we really, really believe it. When we move into trust and we surrender, we relax and believe that God really does have a plan, and we can trust that, then we'll be led by inspiration to take action. And those actions may lead us into just ways that we feel more secure, maybe for this situation. And so by taking action, we're actually moving it down into the body. And then so when we take action, it's actually our results will come out here. And maybe an action that we might be inspired to take is making up a post on Facebook about feeling at peace with everything going on. And then you might have other people that are feeling the same thing, come and comment on that and say, my goodness, I was feeling the same way. And, it really helped me. So you're kind of seeing out here, your results are that, other people are feeling peaceful. You've inspired other people. And so, yeah, other people are feeling inspired and peaceful too. And so that's going to come back into your conscious mind. Your senses are going to say, oh, okay, this is a possibility. This really is the truth because other people are feeling it too. I've got confirmation. So it's going to come back into the conscious, back into the subconscious, and back into your body. And so we start the cycle of this new belief. And that puts you on the path to break out of that old thought pattern of the old belief.
Just had a realization when you were going through that, when you have the two conflicting beliefs, the X and the Y and the subconscious, and you were talking about how that feels, that was my body buzzing. Because I kept telling myself, it's going to be okay. God's got it. God's got it. But I had stuff in my subconscious mind that's saying, no, it's all going to fall apart, and so that was creating the buzz in my body at that point.
Yeah, you have the conflicting vibrations. And so I can't move my hands at different rates, but if I could, you would see, they're conflicting. And so it gives you this, the physical buzz. You're just not in vibration. You're out of whack. And so
yeah. So keep putting the good thought in, and it'll eventually overpower, and then the buzz goes away because you got more of the new Y, I believe, in there than you do the X.
Right. Yeah. Every time you take inspired action, I think it, kind of cements that more because you get you see the results over and over.